Today, we will be looking at the chemistry and the nutritional value of almonds and how it translates to almond flour and almond meal. This video was not made to specifically persuade anyone on their diet. I have just done some research and wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully this inspires some of you to do your own research as well. Almonds are the products of the almond plant. Many sources label it as a superfood. So what makes it so? Well, we'll get into that in a moment. First, we are going to talk about almond flour and almond meal. They can be used as a flour in gluten-free and many low-carb diets. Unless the ingredients on your packaging say otherwise, usually the only ingredient in them are almonds. And the only difference between the two is that almond flour is made from blanched almonds, whereas almond meal is with the skin on. However, this difference creates a big impact in nutrition and on its use in food, but we'll look at that later on. So what is an almond made of? They are high in monounsaturated fatty acids. In the last video, we talked about polyunsaturated fats. Now let's compare it with monounsaturated fat. A monounsaturated fat has one double bond in its chemical structure. Polyunsaturated fats have more than one double bond, which is why they're called polyunsaturated. The other difference is that the body makes monounsaturated fats, but not polyunsaturated. But it is still important that monounsaturated fats be a part of the diet. Other than that, the two fats have similar nutritional qualities and have a bent chemical structure, which makes them far apart from their own molecules and weakens their attraction between each other. This makes them a weak molecule that can be easily broken down by the body, unlike saturated and trans fat, which is very difficult for the body to break down, and it creates plaque on the arteries, reducing blood flow. This leads to many cardiovascular problems. Monounsaturated fat is described as omega-9 because the double bond is in the 9th position from the omega end, and is also known as oleic acid. Like the acid found in polyunsaturated fats, oleic acid is known to decrease cholesterol concentration in blood and plaque on arteries, preventing likelihood of stroke and heart attack. Now, let's look at how these acids decrease this bad cholesterol. Oleic acid prevents fat buildup on arteries through displacement of saturated fatty acids in the outer layer of cells. To put it simply, oleic acid moves the harmful fat off the artery walls. Unsaturated fatty acids also prevent the activation of monocytes, a type of white blood cell that is shown to promote growth of plaque. Monocytes are an important part of the immune system. They work through phagocytosis, meaning it basically eats up or takes in foreign substances that threaten the body. However, when they encounter fatty deposits, like the plaque on arteries, they activate and take up the fat. So unsaturated fats prevent the activation of monocytes near fats on artery walls. This is why almonds are known to prevent atherosclerosis. Oleic acid also provides vitamin E, a type of antioxidant. Antioxidants protect cells from the damaging effects of free radicals, which are molecules that contain an unpaired electron. Unpaired electrons are very reactive, and this is because atoms want to complete their energy levels surrounding them. All atoms have these energy levels, which contain sublevels where two electrons are paired, and atoms want to fill up these subshells because it makes them more stable. So they will react with practically anything to get those electrons transferred to them. But before they can do that, antioxidants will transfer an electron to them, so they can't do more damage. Unpaired electrons are highly reactive, especially with oxygen, and create a reactive oxygen species, ROS, another unstable molecule that readily reacts with other molecules in a cell. An accumulation of ROS in cells can damage RNA, DNA, proteins, fats in cells, and cause death of cells, which can lead to cancer, diabetes, atherosclerosis, and cardiovascular diseases. So things get pretty serious. And to sum up, almonds provide an antioxidant that can help fight against all these diseases. However, these antioxidants are mostly found in the skin of the almond, so almond meal in this sense may be more beneficial. Furthermore, oleic acid is known to decrease blood pressure because it provides magnesium, a mineral shown to regulate blood pressure. It also helps control excess insulin, a hormone that takes away sugar from the bloodstream. But if in excess, it can cause you to fall under very low sugar levels, which is extremely dangerous, which is another reason we need almonds. Like most other flours, almond flour is high in fat, but studies show that it can help you lose weight because almonds make you feel full and satisfied for a longer time. That is, of course, if you make sure the calories don't outweigh what you are burning. So it is important to understand the right proportion for you, otherwise this benefit may not show. Almonds are also full of other minerals and vitamins like potassium and calcium needed for essential body processes. Now that we know some of the benefits to almonds, let's get into the fun part, how to incorporate them into your diet. Even though the skin of the almond has additional health benefits, almond meal is a little harder to incorporate into baking than almond flour, since it is more coarse and will not work for light and airy recipes. You can use either one in breads, dense cakes, pie crusts, and oatmeal cookies, possibly brownies too. If you are going with a cupcake, pancakes, or any light cake, use almond flour. One of the best parts is that you can even make your own almond flour / almond meal at home, because like I said, it's only one ingredient. Just grind up some almonds, and to make it more fine, use a sieve and repeat the process of grinding. Even if you don't want to use almond flour or almond meal, you could easily incorporate almonds into many desserts. Cakes, muffins, cookies. Some people even put them in their salads. Almond milk is also a good alternative for milk, as it is low in calories and sugar and is vegan. And of course, it is a great source of almonds.